I have secured means of earning my way in the world. Beck sends felicitations, writes, way to lean in, Clem. JK, I'm not about that corporate feminist life, capitalism, conflicted feelings, good job, though you'll be great who run the world, girls. In this age, the art of correspondence is deeply absent.
I absolutely want Clem to pursue her education, but there's a lot of catching up to do before diving into the liberal arts deep end, you know? Got her interviews at the library, the bookstore, the coffee shop where they have books, but it's neither a library nor a bookstore, the Modern Art Museum. But no, she took a job as a costumed guide at the Historical Society. Really embracing modern life, that Clem.
I am now paid a profitable sum for the drudgery once necessary to secure my hourly survival in an unfeeling wilderness. Heat water over the fire, mend clothes, churn butter. Everyone is most impressed with my grip at the churn. Pray pardon my vanity. My colleague Jeremy says I'm method. Is that good?
What?
'Tis not all I owe, but that will soon be remedied. As thy tenant. Your tenant. At the Historical Society, I can use thy. You are my landlady.
No? This isn't feudalism.
You have a landlady, her name is Sharon.
Yeah? Clem, you earn this money yourself. I want you to keep it. Buy something that's not made of flax or tree bark.
You have let me live here free of charge.
Because you're like a refugee of time.
Not anymore. I am a citizen and a paid laborer.
It doesn't feel right.
That is a modern construct. In my time, we did not use that as a reason. My faith teaches that to live in debt is to forfeit God's grace. Here.
Come, we're friends. We're not landlady, tenant. We're friends. Friends don't pay each other rent.
Yes, they do.
Shit, you're right. I had a game. Maybe I was thinking of Rent the Musical. That's not real. Thanks, Clem. Want to chip in for utilities? So there are different schools of thought as to who pays for a date in this our post-Beyonce age.
A date is when you meet the alrighty Aphrodite man in public for libations?
Or woman, but sure.
You have told me never to do this.
I have never told you to do this. Not the same. Also, pro tip, you can say it because it's authentic to your idiolect, but if some internet bro asks you to meet up for libations, that's a non-starter.
You claim my culture was restricted.
Anywho, traditional patriarchy holds that the man always pays.
Is this wrong?
Well,
Whenever you speak of the patriarchy, it is usually born of some grievance. I've rarely heard you speak but ill of the patriarchy.
yeah, well, hold up. Rarely? The fuck have I ever said anything good about it?
See, I knew it was wrong.
Okay, hear me out. Yes, patriarchy is dumb. Ignore it forever. Now, traditional second wave type feminism maintains that both parties split the check evenly or pay for themselves.
Is this a trick? You like feminisms but hate traditions.
Astute use of the plural to describe the complexities of feminism, Clem. And I'm just summarizing widely held beliefs here, not my own opinions. Okay, so in our post-Wachowski sisters era, we try to define things less by gender and commerce and definitions in general, right?
Helpful.
So it becomes more about holding people to standards of ethics and responsibility. Therefore, common courtesy dictates that whosoever asketh doth payeth. Do not correct my use of doth.
A woman may request a date of a man?
Mm-hmm.
That is done without shame.
I would say dating is minimum 30% shame at all times, but yeah, it's totally done.
A woman may walk to a man, virtually or physically, and say, "Good cheer, Jeremy. Wish ye convene for libations on the morrow?"
Sure can. Who's Jeremy?
No one.
Clems, do you have a type?
Is that slang for a writing device?
It's like a person you're generally attracted to. I'm not sure how I feel about it politically. I think it might be dehumanizing, but thought I'd ask.
Maybe tall?
Oh yeah, people are into that. Did you ever have a crush on anyone back in colonial Nethertide? Like a tall village boy?
I don't know. 'Tis not meat.
Come on, it's the meatest. Be troth with me.
Thackeray. He was friend to my brother Terence. He was most tall.
Oh yeah?
He was handsome and adept at carpentry. Also killed many savages.
What the fuck? What is wrong with you? I can't.
I'm sorry, I presumed you supported the defeat of the native tribes.
Wait, what about my whole deal says super down with mass extermination? Where are you reading genocide? So what exactly am I giving off that suggests I am any percent on board with the annihilation of an entire culture? Nay, cultures, because tribes aren't all one culture. And again, what the hell, Clem?
You are white. Nothing I have observed since arriving in your time suggests that white Americans oppose this conquest. They seem content with the order of things.
Well, I'm not.
You participate in the civic life of a nation whose existence is predicated on the massacre of the indigenous peoples. Do you not?
I'm not dancing on their grave, Clem.
But you live on it. This is virtue?
No. No, it's not.
I know it were grievous violence.
More than grievous.
But you have benefited from it. You live in the great imperial superpower. I'm from a plague village.
Clem, that doesn't make it okay.
No. Our suffering does not erase our sins. Does your comfort erase thine?
Sins? These aren't like other sins, Clem. This is cultural decimation.
I am prepared to atone. How did you atone? Perhaps we cede this property to its rightful native owners, lest thy conscience too be forfeit. How do we go about that? Is there an office we might entreat?
Well, I think in a lot of tribal cultures, you don't really own land. But that's neither here nor there.
Perhaps we deserved the plague.
Yeah. I don't really know what to say. Updated Clem's reading list. Mine too. Education is the first step. Whiteness is a scourge. This country was not built on freedom. It was built on a swamp of blood spilled by a bunch of asshats named Thackeray. But I am also Thackeray. That's the part they skip in school. Fucking